There are several ways to incorporate Jackbox games into your event, whether that's a weekly Jackbox night at your bar or a dedicated meetup spot for socializing at your convention. Our games are a fun social activity for your guests, and people tend to stay longer and open up more around our games because they're designed to help people feel like they're the funniest person in the room. Besides being fun, our games are easy to set up and manage. So easy that this one video will take you through everything you need to know. We'll cover how to set up your game night, game settings and content moderation. We'll also go over which games we recommend playing and other resources that will be helpful to have on hand. Game basics. Most of our games are suitable for 3 to 8 players. Some allow for a few more. And Live Swatter, in the original Jackbox Party Pack, can accommodate up to 100 players. Games with an audience feature allow up to 10,000 people in the audience. The audience can interact with the game in different ways, depending on the title, but generally, they can vote for their favorite answers that players have submitted. All players need internet-capable devices, such as a smartphone, tablet, or laptop to join. They can join by navigating to jackbox.tv in a browser window and entering the room code at the start of the game. Your game will also need a stable internet connection in order for the game night to run smoothly. The game should be running on a computer or a console that is displayed on a shared screen or projector, visible to the audience. The game's audio will take care of providing the players with instructions on how to play, but we recommend turning on subtitles, especially if you're in a noisy room. Most of our games are rated T for teen. However, the Jackbox Naughty Pack is rated M for mature. We recommend playing that one with adults only. Regardless, all of our recent T for teen titles also include a family-friendly option in the settings menu, which brings you prompts that would be something more broadly appealing for younger or content-sensitive audiences. Event setup. The most basic setup is launching a Jackbox game in the Steam app on your laptop. Use an HDMI cable to connect the computer to a TV or a projector and a speaker. When possible, we recommend using a wired internet connection instead of Wi-Fi to prevent possible disconnections and lag. There should be someone hosting the games, someone to help pick the next game, to help with moderation as needed, and keep things moving along. Don't worry, the host doesn't have to be funny or even interesting. Our games have enough jokes to keep the crowd entertained. Game setting recommendations. When you open the settings menu, you'll see a bunch of different options. Some look familiar, like volume and exit, but others are strange and mysterious, like the profanity filter and audience participation. If you have a host running the games, which again, we really do recommend, turn on Start Game from Controller. This means that instead of relying on the first player, the game will only start when the host presses enter on a computer keyboard or the gamepad start option for consoles. If you're trying to play with specific people, turn on room code hiding. You can then privately share the room code with your selected players. The host can toggle the room code sharing back on when you're ready to invite more players or allow the audience to join. For even more control, turn on Password to Game. You can then give the password and the room code to only your trusted players. This way, even if everyone has the room code or you have a sneaky leak, only players with both the password and the room code can join as players. The extended timer setting is great if you're streaming, have a weaker internet connection, or players just need some extra time to think. We mentioned the family-friendly filter setting earlier, but if you're playing in public and need to keep it clean, I also recommend adjusting the profanity filter to a setting that you think is most appropriate for your audience. If you really need help keeping your game under control, you can use the moderation setting to have your host or another helper manually moderate responses before they hit the screen with mod.jackbox.tv on a separate device. Hosting best practices. The most fun step to becoming a great Jackbox host is simply knowing your games a bit. Familiarity with our games will help keep the flow of your event running smoothly. So have a go at playing at home before you step into the spotlight. Start by introducing the game and prompt players to join while encouraging new players to participate. Once the game room is full, provide clear instructions to the rest of the crowd about joining the audience. Some hosts might prefer to have a microphone and really lean in and engage with their audience. These hosts can help players who are running out of time to submit their answers, highlight funny submissions, and keep the enthusiasm high during the night. Game recommendations. We've left a list of game recommendations in the description of this video. but check out our website for the full list of games. If you need help with your Jackbox game night, reach out to us at support.jackboxgames.com.